Alright, Scott, so we just got done today on the last day of our Alberta Smackdown, and we were out at Frank Lake, out our little slough there. So we got a pile of ducks there. What's your take on the day?
It was a rough start to the morning. Been hunting all week. Guys were tired, hard getting them out of bed, but we all got up. We got out to this parking lot, got out the decoys, and walked through some water. Dad and Cameron stayed on a point while we set up the decoys and got set up. And right away the ducks started coming in, and shot obviously the teals and stuff at the beginning, and then the bigger birds come in, and Brian, he went through the swamp of despair.
That's right.
And,
rough going.
Even had to stand on top of a beaver house to try to find his way out. But he's doing some scouting, and that's what Brian does best. He finds the spot. And so he was out doing his homework while we were sky busting as the newbies. Brian met some newbies today and pulling stuff out of the box and taking tags off. First time out hunting. But
that's a first for me to see a guy get out of his car, take out a pair of waders, take the tag off, get out a box of decoys that still had the tape on it. It had never been opened before. And then get out his box of shells from the Walmart bag. That's got to be a first for me. So the guy was absolute newbie.
So, but we had some great fun. We were all standing in the reeds, facing the decoys, and light wind. We had a lot of ducks fly through, a lot of ducks fly by, but everybody did some shooting today. We have about 21, 22 ducks here, and Brian, the last duck flew through, the last shot was high behind us, and Brian says, "Launch this to me," elbows me, turns around, first shot missed, second one nailed it, and had to chase it for a very, very long ways. But a successful hunt for the Smith family, and we're excited to finish on a good note. It's been a safe week, and that's one of our goals coming into this project, was to, with especially the young kids, is for us as adults to set examples, but for them to have a safe hunt. And now that we're cleaning guns and cleaning ducks for the last time this week, we can, as any good manager of a project, can say, well done.
Yeah.
And just putting up some finishing things, like you said, cleaning the guns, cleaning the last ducks, and we can't wait for the next opportunity to come up and have just a phenomenal hunt. And again, we want to thank Craig and Trevor and their families for the sacrifice they made, and as well as Michelle, to allow these guys to help this trip to be so successful.
That's great.
It would not have been the same without them.
Nope. So tell me about what kind of ducks you got there. Can you tell me a couple of the different types you got?
We have blue-winged teal.
Yep, little guys. Got plenty of those this week.
Pretty common. See, there was one here at Gadwall.
Yep.
Cameron shot.
So there's a Gadwall in there. Yep. What else you got?
But the one that hits the record books was Cameron's.
Yeah.
And he shot it off the water behind us. It snuck up behind us, and
so the guy drives all the way to Alberta to shoot a coot.
A coot.
Can you believe it?
And
those feet are bigger than the whole rest of his body.
Yeah, we looked at his feet and how they're just wicked looking, and the analogy was used that of the Lord of the Rings, and a good comparison. Really, they got a web actually on the feet that open up, and they're very wiry and very pointed. Got some really sharp teeth, and
trophy bird.
Trophy bird.
I see a widgeon there in the end, so we got some widgeon and
some spoonbills.
The obligatory spoonies, and I think we got one pintail, if I remember right.
Brian got a pintail,
and filled the rest with nice fat mallards.
Yes,
a lot of big fat mallards this time of year. So
had some geese